Do you ever feel like your mind is full of ideas, but when you try to speak, the words get stuck? If you're an introvert, you probably know this feeling very well. But here's the truth. Communication is not about being loud or outgoing. It's about connection. And science shows that introverts can actually become some of the best communicators, once they understand how the brain and psychology of talking really work. Let's start with the brain. Introverts often have a more active amygdala, the part that handles fear and social anxiety. That's why speaking up in groups can feel overwhelming. But here's the good news. Communication isn't just a personality trait. It's a skill shaped by neuroplasticity, meaning your brain can rewire itself the more you practice talking. Every small conversation literally changes your brain, making the next one easier. Did you know that only about 30% of communication is words? The other 70% comes from tone, facial expressions, and body language. This means you don't need the perfect sentence to make an impact. A calm tone, a small smile, or eye contact often speaks louder than words. Another powerful tool is mirror neurons. These brain cells make us feel what others feel. That's why when you speak with warmth and curiosity, people naturally respond more positively, even if you don't say much. Introverts usually think deeply before speaking. That pause feels awkward, but in reality, it shows thoughtfulness. The struggle comes from expecting perfection in every sentence. Science shows that the brain releases stress hormones when we worry too much about mistakes, but it also rewards us with dopamine when we complete small, successful interactions. So how do you use science to talk more freely? Start small. Talk to strangers in low-pressure places, the cashier, a classmate, or even a neighbor. Each success reduces the amygdala's fear response. Ask questions instead of performing. People love to talk about themselves. Use the what, why, how method. What are you working on? Why did you choose that? How do you like it? Suddenly, you're the great communicator without saying much. Rehearse short scripts. Prepare 2-3 simple conversation starters in advance. Science shows preparation lowers anxiety by giving your brain a safe, default mode. Use the power of silence. Pausing isn't weakness. It actually makes people listen more closely. Neuroscience proves that silence allows both brains to sync during conversation. Celebrate micro wins. After each interaction, recognize it. Dopamine rewards build confidence over time, rewiring your communication patterns. So if you're an introvert who feels stuck when talking, remember this. Your brain is wired for deep thinking, and that's a strength. By using small steps, the science of communication, and a little self-kindness, you can train your brain to speak more freely. Because in the end, communication isn't about being the loudest voice in the room. It's about being the voice that truly connects.